God be with you. Hey, friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Stop faffing about and get the things from the chest.
Christ, what now?
Gonna get started then? Then go over to the anvil. Get to it. I want to see it. You're fair. furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above. Give it a pull. Works better. Temperature by the color. You won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out once. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. It's got time to have. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now. So come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the board and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the spark, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Well struck. Sparks are flying. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Like I'm invisible or something. I'll have a beer.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, it's all about making sure That's why you can't let it get cold. If you work evenly, each strike... Got that? Or is there...
What good does it do me to whistle one?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired.
How do I know a good strike?
By the sparks, it rings out with a different sound.
What's the right way to hit?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the main thing is, don't work it good. Don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start...
Why should I forge it?
If you keep hammering this, but jumping from the best thing to do...
How will I know it's...
Notice the shape.
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And of course, you can use the forge. Any questions?
Where can I get
You can buy some essentials from... But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation... This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after...
What can I do with...
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here.
Where exactly?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow. And you can put your things in the chest.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really need... Right. Here are some simple drawings. You can get down to it...
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again...
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right.
Satisfied?
We're getting close. Very well, then. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
I heard you could teach...
For a few grog. What are you in?
I need something that'll put animals to sleep.
Did you get tired of blacksmith? I just happen to know of some. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. You're in the trade. So listen up, then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then...
That doesn't sound too...
What do you need? Hurry up.
There's a couple more things I'd like...
Ask away.
I'm still not really...
Why not? Why don't you forge me another hunting sword?
Yeah.
Let's see what you... Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Work without it. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. Got that. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now. So come over to the anvil. Sparks are flying nicely. The ring you want. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just heating.
That beer! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the garden.
Christ, what a day.
I should do it more evenly. I should do it more evenly.
Christ almighty.
I should heat it up again. I'm halfway there.
All right.
should do it more evenly. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I can't keep hitting the same place. I should heat it up again. Just a bit more and I'll be done. Finally.
It was nothing. Just a slight.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger. Anyway, take care.
I have to hammer it more evenly. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I should move it. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge. burning it. Well, this one's gonna need some more work. Just a bit more, and I'll be done. I'll have to move it. Good. That looks finished.
What are you here for, friend? It's about those two idiot hands of mine.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my...
Have you any idea?
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart, but I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good.
Those two hands of yours.
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days...
Were they suspicious?
No, they...
What was the cart
Bugger and bollocks. There were some hunt and some kitchens. There's a good month's work in that car.
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly. Show me your wares.
What would you like?
Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone?
There's only one road, but I...
All right.
Time's waste.
Show me your wares.
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I'll have a look at the ware.
Take care then. Thanks. Nothing.
Good day to you.
Praise God.
Can I help you?
that.
Taking their time again. All around. Snail, thanks.
Christ be praised.
To a good harvest.
Maybe next time.
Cheers, my friends.
I'd like to apologize for...
That capon of yours is a puffed up fool, more to the point. And you fought like a lion and all. We all...
Yeah,
I could tell. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned,
right.
you could...
I hope not.
I'm sure you want.
Am I supposed to open
Here,
my
if
mouth?
you ever want a proper workout and some fisting... Farewell.
To regret.
I apologize.
So what?
Have you come to break some more
And
stuff?
what can I get for you?
If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jellion.
Should be glad Thrush gave Agnes a...
Thanks to you too.
And they say Agnes... Free on top of it.
Do you think we should turn back?
Greetings to you.
Hard to say. One cross is the same as another, isn't it?
Did I boil that chamomile too long?
beautiful as him.
That's blasphemy. You'll end up in hell.
A love as pure as mine can't be the same. It's a gift from God himself.
It's just a painting on the wall.
Into the church. Nothing ever like that.
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
I'm not interested.
But this is about money.
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
Damn it. That's just what we need.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
That ointment
We'll have
was
to
a
talk
gift
to the
from
others
heaven.
this
Now
evening
they
and decide
only
what
ache
to
when
do.
there's a storm.
It can't
That's
go on.
handy, isn't it?
Greetings.
Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't...
I've heard you dye your own fab.
I used to. I tried a few times. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some...
I see. Well, perhaps I could find...
Ah, damn.
Well, lad, a rare thing like that...
dich.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Heute ist es wunderschön. I'm sorry.
Word about the price.
Natürlich, kein Problem.
How's this?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Nein, das bringt doch nichts. I'm done haggling with you. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Why do you keep repeating that?
Oh, it's nothing. I just don't want to forget it.
You're going to some market, are you?
No.
paid for this.
Blessings to you. What do you think you're doing? We're not allowed here. That's it. Go now. Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
Where is it exactly?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinket. Didn't you go in the end?
Do we?
Of course. We met in Kuten. We had that row about who had the right to... We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come, you more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't...
I'm not Han.
Yeah, right. And I'm King Sigismund.
You're a
Just a plain old...
Where'd you...
Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes... So I peddle my wares around the country.
How's business?
It's been better, but they still chafe at the price.
I'm curious.
Wares? Trinkets and... What are you doing, you whistler?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour." Hey! You're right there, laddie. Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
Aye. The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll get you. Take that, you shit! Come on! I'm with you. Fuck you!
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair. screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yirko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Arabia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? Oh, you reckon...
No.
By the way, the fellas at the gate say you...
Yeah.
Christ above! And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my... And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you. Our groom brought in a grey nag. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you.
All right.
Well, that should be that.
Actually... I'd like to go and see...
Wouldn't we all, lad?
Well, I heard Lord von Burgos...
Son, I don't know if you... Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't you? Stick with him.
This Yurk...
They're Lord Samin's kin.
Only they're from Arabia.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they...
And you, sir?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord...
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to... As for my name, it's a nickname. When I joined the service as a young fella, I was used to it. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together...
You're lucky.
Or Captain Headcracker.
We should probably get...
My thoughts exactly. Careful.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Cheers.
What did I do to you?
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
Would you happen to have a cheap...
Well, but by the looks of you, you must be... But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let... I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her. He said he found her running about near the rock.
Grey, old. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and... I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some but that horse is not... So it belongs to...
She's my horse, in the retinue that was attacked.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and does it have your brand? It does not.
Who sold her?
I told you, some young lad...
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty. He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked, and his breath smelled like... But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Fine.
That's more like it.
I changed my mind. Sure.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
I'm ready to set out.
All right, stay close.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it? Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, as soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. Hold on a mo. I'll get...
What weapon will you...
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks.
So, young'un, are you ready? I'm all yours!
What do you say, son? Luck's got nothing to do with it, son.
Oh, never mind old Gnarly, Henry.
I reckon you and me got... Anyways, you can keep that old... But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood.
I will, Captain.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scalets, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
God be with you. Keep the peace.
Greetings, Master Guard.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir?
Well, that makes sense. But if the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and I'm really not in the mood.
I understand. All right, Henry. Run along to...
And Henry, not a word...
As you wish, sir.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings. Greetings.
It happens. I'm...
I should go back.
God bless you.
Otherwise, Lord Semin and the captain will leave me behind.
Sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
What the hell? Säge, get out! Welcome. You can buy everything. A few days ago, when I was returning with you, I salvaged some...
Were there any value?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered, and for Taylor Bartishak. If you only knew how...
And where did the wagon...
On the roads near the catch. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. What? Me too. But what can I do?
I wanted to ask you. I'm not from here, and I'd like...
Ja, natürlich. Aber das ist deine Sache. Also.
Is there anything...
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and stick here in the village. We don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they...
I understand that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. That is all because of the war.
So you've already heard about these?
About those ones in particular. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me.
So the roads aren't...
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Ah, but Herr Otto's...
What do you have?
Aye, maybe.
You didn't want to help us, so bugger off.
Look at that. The youngster turned, and now he comes crawling back. So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Jesus, I'm hit.
say, son? That's true. Anyway, but
I will.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and gnarly. Here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And why? We're on the subject. Where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallots, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
God be with you.
So, we're in Troskovich.
Well, that makes sense if the bailiff... And I'm...
I understand. All right.
And Henry?
About who? Since you're not here.
That's what I like to hear.
glad to see like people like you.
Master Bailiff.
Ask away. Wait now. Aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan?
Yeah.
I heard his hired hand.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They raced through the...
Where were they headed?
Towards the east. To Apollonia.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills, who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything.
I understand. But isn't it just...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is, only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling...
You ought to calm down, Master
You're right, of course.
I understand. Do you know anything about
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth...
Why is that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths. That pair have missed...
That'll be all.
Well then, young man.
I didn't say a word.
There's a good lad.
They were spotted here, sir.
So do you chin?
Oh, they were driving so fast.
The thieving scum.
Sir, I can send a message to...
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my...
Well, that's what we have the youngster for.
Sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart. Did you see a cart?
All the time, friend, from Troskovich to Yichin and back.
I'm looking for a cart loaded with goods from...
Now that you mention it, I do recall. When you go out of the cemetery onto the...
Farewell, my friend.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road.
Oh, that makes sense.
We're getting close.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every low-born with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad? Nothing to say, lad? Well, I can't blame you. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar.
Well, that's just it.
I look up the road, and you, Henry, have a look back along the road.
Very well, sir.
Blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old Yarmilka would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got out of it.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid.
It's true about them devils, though.
Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now?
I used to clamber around here as the girls from Slatigo used to, so's their underwear wouldn't get...
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily...
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for?
Sure, sir.
I could do without girls with voices like that.
I was ordained. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza.
I was.
Those
Stumbled
definitely
in it,
aren't the
in the forest
blacksmith's
chapel by
hands.
Bodira.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. I didn't see them. It looked more like a...
Seems we can't avoid it.
Of course.
Sure. But don't...
So, how are we gonna do it?
What else do you...
I reckon you're right, sir. We've got the moment.
The words of a... So get ready, and we'll go for them. Nice and...
Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly. And Ghouls' name is really Sophie. You're mine.
Go fuck that! For us, fucker!
Had enough, have
Yeah, don't spare him!
Amen to you. Stop dawdling. Stop dawdling. Hey, Henry, get over here.
Oh,
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards.
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst.
Yeah, well...
Shouldn't we send...
Who would we send for? By the time...
Don't worry, lad.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! Another men!
Nice strike! He's out of here! Get ready to leave this life! Now you're finished!
Come on, scum!
You can hardly stand, asshole!
You can't stand up to this! On the right!
Do it!
Now we'll have you, you scum!
There's more of them!
Come on, man! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Slice him up!
You know man, right, fucker?
Now you fucked up.
Nice hit! Wanker! Fucking whore sons!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
You can shove that up your arse!
You'll be fucking sorry. Is that the...
Had enough, have you? Do it!
Let's see what you can do.
Now we'll have you, you scum! At them! Show what you're made of! Go at him from the right!
He's at it!
Bloody pulp, fucker! You'll be fucking sorry!
Don't spare him.
Good strike! Fuck you! Don't fuck yourself!
Can't quite do that.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
Decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times.
What now? One of them bastards fled.
I'll go and try.
Great.
With your paw, you can't just lynch me. The law?
I can't see any law here. But I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting on you.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family.
Crows can't talk.
You never know. Word always gets around.
There's something we agree on.
Like I said, we'll see what happened to you. Not another word now.
As you wish.
know they won't pay half a groschen for you. So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you. Besides,
one-on-one. Yeah. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death.
you never know what might happen, friend. Much, so I'll take my chances with you.
Who knows what they'll...
For robbing Semine. You'll have...
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go...
How would you know? Although, to come up with something that's...
Well, come what may. Anything can...
Sure, I'll get... And I don't have to be the one...
Can't you think of any...
Well, you could...
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Now keep your damn coin. You won't use...
I told you.
All right.
I'll get you. I thought we were fighting fair, arsehole. Go fuck yourself. No, you don't! Go fuck yourself!
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have...
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. You did a good job, youngster. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, we'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
What's gonna happen?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swear. I'd like to find out what
Could you wait a while? I'd better...
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Sameen for a while.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Who are...
I asked for...
I might have known.
So you're hiding out?
It is not your...
Are you hiding from someone?
Ha! Wait.
So I was right.
Mira Prala. My brother's name...
What did he do to it?
Bohushna, but he came up, they're not dead, and that was... I find him. Would you please...
All right.
Thank you. But please hurry. Bohush stop moaning in pain, even in his sleep now.
I think I can help.
You?
I've read a lot about...
Never mind your books. My ma.
All right. I'll go to...
I also need magic amulet from my dad.
You think some amulet...
He is voivod.
Do you think he'll agree to that?
He's stubborn. You must find some... He must want...
I'll give it a try.
I apologize.
Who? What? That offer of a ride.
Sure.
A ride would be great.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Franzi. You both told me you'll bring me the cart. And then you try to fuck me over.
We didn't. Well, Vin... Yes, I did. I didn't know what was going to happen. Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
Hey, you're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
If you really are innocent, nothing will happen to you.
I am. It was Vencer who roped me into it. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Pah. Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Well, it's better than listening to news about bandits running rampant around here.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
At the mill?
Yeah, the place just
Starved myself to death. My brother, more than loyal,
Young
just mischief
apprentice to
again.
help you out.
Pleasure doing
Sure,
business.
but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh,
God rest his
people are
soul.
always just like the old wedding. I hear he ended up paying more. The Lord be with you.
Someone bumped him off and didn't eat.
Have you come to break some more stuff?
That's what you said last week. And the one before that.
It's good for you. Your cabbage drives down the black pile.
That churns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Crazel again, haven't you?
What if I have? He may be a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to cow's dark ale to drink.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like. Came over to sit around, did ya? Huh? Can I help you with something? I hope you're not going to be wandering around out.
God grant you health.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night. Can I help you with something?
Chilly, isn't it?
Greetings to you.
See you soon, my friend.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
Do we have a deal?
That's almost an acceptable...
All right.
Thank you, and take care.
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not? I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
This could use... I'd like to do something about that price.
All right. Finally. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh well, what? can you do? Farewell, then.
What do you have for sale?
Good day.
Welcome. A few ice.
And where
on I can't. Me too.
What do you... Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir. Ei, you'll come. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein.
I'd like to do something about that.
Good.
Satisfied?
That's more like it.
Hmm.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Hmm.
I could go for that price.
Pleasure doing business.
I'd like to buy that pigment from you. Here's the money.
And here's the paint. Be careful not to stain yourself. Quality. Is that all?
This could use some repairs.
Greetings to you.
So, it turned out they... Aye. They plotted with...
The bastards. I should have realized. And how did you get them?
I went to Semine, and they were... Me...
Well, gods.
That's right.
Indeed.
Venser didn't...
I wouldn't be too... And that Franzi...
We'll see.
Anyway...
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here. So now it's yours.
Thanks.
Young Lord Semine's... Look, you must have seen how...
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't it?
Don't pretend. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got... And how about you, lad?
What is all this?
You're right. Old Semine wants us...
Excellent.
Hold your horses. It can't be any old...
A blade of first class...
That's right.
Nah.
God's nails. And you're right. We don't have to steal from...
I'd like to know where you're going...
Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called...
And he can pray for us?
God's nails. Let me finish. The word is... He was... And folks say... That from the description...
Welded Spanish steel?
See now?
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the... People from far and wide used to go to him. I even heard he made a pact.
With the devil?
No idea. It might...
Where can I find...
Do I look? I know he has a hut somewhere.
Right. In return, you'll get me invited.
If it means so much, come and see Betty. She'll definitely tell you more about Henry. If there's any truth, the best sword in the world. Oh, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
How's this?
Look.
And it looked like...
Thank you kindly.